What's up, homies? It's your boy Story J, and we're back with another video. I'm back with another Patrick CC video, and this is how Ryan Garcia lost his entire career in one night. And to be honest, if you want my opinion, homies, get Ryan Garcia out of here. Don't nobody care that you were banned, boy. You're a weirdo. What kind of dude? Bro, if you don't know, just as of recently, Ryan Garcia has gotten caught up for saying the N-word several times. And not in a, oh, he's my N-word kind of way. It's a, oh, hang them. Put those N-words in their place type of thing. Like, nah, Ryan, we ain't letting that slide, bro. We ain't letting that go. You gotta get caught up for that. And then not even to mention, everybody was giving him a pass, talking about he was smart and he made money off the fight with Devin Haney. Does everybody forget that he lied about seeing little kids get R-worded at Bohemia Grove? Did we forget that? Oh, who cares that he lied because he won a fight and he was able to beat somebody up and make some more money. Y'all really got no morals out here. Anybody condoning that situation. But I want to see what Patrick CC talking about. I want to see what he believes ruined Ryan Garcia's career. But I highly think it's definitely going to be the N-word stuff. We going to get right into it. Why is Ryan Garcia cooked? His entire career gone. Let's go.
Just 45 days before his fight against Devin Haney, the entire internet believed Ryan Garcia was in need of a psychiatric evaluation, possibly an admission to rehab, or at least restricted
he was
access to
acting
social
crazy
media because his erratic
He's
behavior
acting like
was
a weirdo.
sending him into an all-out downward spiral. He was under no circumstances capable of
He's acting like a goofy.
undefeated 31-0 champion, and then he absolutely demolished his opponent, becoming victorious in a fight that he was destined to lose. He even bet $2 million on himself to win, a wager that earned him $12 million. Ryan trolled his opponent, the world, and everyone went from calling him crazy to a genius.
Everybody thought he was crazy. Yeah, now he's a genius. After all that dummy stuff he did.
Addiction, and an evil darkness inside of him that finally revealed itself during a Twitter rant that got him banned from boxing forever.
Oh, but I thought he wasn't addicted to alcohol.
We must go back to
I thought that was just lime water or whatever he was talking about.
Divorced from his wife, Andrea Salina. Ryan's wife, Drea, gave birth to their second child on December 23rd, 2023. But they
are these about the cheating allegations?
January 5th. Less than 1 hour after Ryan made the post, he also made a formal statement that he would be getting a divorce from the same woman who just gave birth to his son. The narrative that Ryan divorced his wife within an hour of their son being born permeated throughout the internet. Ryan said that this was not true and that he just decided to announce to the public both of these major life events at the same time. People who despised Ryan looked at this as a cowardly move.
You're a weirdo.
And that he was a deadbeat. His fans speculated that maybe this woman cheated on him, or maybe that this wasn't actually his child. But the court documents say that they split due to irreconcilable differences, which doesn't really help us understand.
Yeah, you couldn't have waited a little bit.
Going through a divorce is extremely stressful.
Irreconcilable differences. Irreconcilable differences, whatever it was.
He seemed to have gained weight. His face looked bloated. His speech was slurred in interviews. He was constantly twitching and moving around. Just look at the before and after differences in his speech, clarity, and body language.
I think that's the most important thing in my life. That's the thing that keeps me as productive and efficient as I could possibly be, and calm. Because when I'm not fighting, I don't know where to put all this energy. I have so much energy. I have so much thoughts and so much, passion for everything I do. If I don't have a fight, I'm like, what do I do?
I mean, it was really the people
oh, really?
Influencing me. Like, damn, that hurt. I didn't really care. If I'm going deep down in my heart, I don't really care. Bro, don't show up. I don't care.
In an interview with Ariel Helwani, fans
there's a clear difference, and everybody's talking about.
You can hang,
he's always saying that it was all planned. I ain't on no substances. It's all planned.
He's been calling me out for a while. Okay. He called me out first.
Ariel trying to have a discussion with a high teenager. Coke, weed, and ego is a hell of a combo for this kid. And at first, this definitely seemed like a stretch. These were probably just some of his haters trying to spread rumors. But less than a week later, his cryptic social media posts raised real concerns. On March 3rd, 2024, a video posted to Ryan's Twitter seemingly reported his death. The caption read, March 3rd, Sunday, 2024, we slit RG throat and threw him in a basket. Nobody will find him. Video is exactly 666 in time.
Yeah,
we told
he's a
you
weirdo.
We were coming. The violent message is followed by a series of randomly pressed letters that closes with the sentence, Satan is sitting at the top now, 666. The same video was posted on Instagram with the caption, this is why you don't mess with us at the top.
And Ryan did this all for clout.
Also note that the satanic demon Baphomet is mentioned in the caption. While some people immediately thought he was just trolling to sell the fight, his ex-wife posted a message stating that she was concerned for him. He may seem fine, but he is not. I know in my heart he is being heavily oppressed. This is not a troll. I'm genuinely concerned, and so is all his family members. We are not a part of any of this, and we want him to get better, but this is real. Pray for him. Ryan tried to clear the air the next day with this video, but it left people even more confused.
I personally wanted just to send out a video.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Ryan?
Love me and my fans, family that's concerned that I'm okay. I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. All those are lies. And
I believe in Jesus.
They try to put me in jail.
I believe in Jesus, God this, God that. It's okay to believe in God, but Ryan always uses that as a crutch. Oh, God's using me as a vessel. God's this. God ain't doing nothing through you, buddy, with all your weirdo activity.
He was kidnapped by the
that ain't God. That's you acting like a weirdo.
The most horrific crime known to man.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Right, talk to us.
Bro, I don't give
this is when he was talking about he's watched them all get R-worded.
I don't give a.
Exactly.
I'm not joking, bro. I have proof.
Who?
You know the higher elites, bro. You already know who.
His weirdo stuff.
You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes, of course I do. The f you talking about? Of course. If Alex could get a f***ing video from the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Ryan sounds distraught. He's slurring his words. His fans are even more concerned than ever. He doubled down in a series of alarming tweets. I won't read all of them, but some of the more cryptic ones read, before I go, I want to release everything. Does no one care about the children? Shame on y'all for staying quiet.
Don't nobody care about you, boy.
He also mentioned Bohemian Grove a few different times. The Bohemian Grove is a 2,700-acre private campground in Monte Rio, California. It is home to an extremely exclusive gentleman's club that hosts a 2-week retreat every July where some of the most powerful men in the world attend. During the first weekend of the summer encampment, robed figures sacrifice an effigy as part of a ritual meant to banish all worries from the gathered members. Yes, they make a sacrifice every year during the retreat, but they ascertain that it is not a real living being. The Grove has been the center of many conspiracies for decades, claiming that human lives are sacrificed here, children are trafficked here, and the powerful elites have dark secrets that are hidden here. We do know that the Manhattan Project planning meeting took place here in September 1942, which led to the creation and the ultimate firing of the atomic bomb. However, you can also find hundreds of posts from people who worked at Bohemian Grove that say it's nothing more than a summer camp for rich boomers who just get drunk for 2 weeks straight. They do admit that a weird energy permeates throughout the camp, and the members have a strange love for urinating on the trees, but nobody claims to have seen anything worth sharing with Alex Jones. Either way, it's rare to see a celebrity as famous as Ryan speak about such conspiracies, and we have seen other celebs speak out about similar powerful figures in the industry only to be blacklisted from the industry or labeled as crazy. But the follow-up post that Ryan made after his Twitter rant did not ease conspiracy theorists' minds.
Over these past couple of days, you guys have seen some pretty intense things. I understand what they are and I understand what they look like. But I'm coming back to announce I'm not going to speak on any other topic other than boxing, sports, in my fight.
Yeah. That's what you been should have did.
Ryan is seemingly sedated and reading off a script
But
in a very
no.
robotic manner. More theories took place in the comments about him being silenced by the elites, or that this isn't actually him and he was replaced by a clone, or this is some sort of humiliation ritual. His opponent, Devin Haney, says otherwise. He tweeted, "This is all an act, y'all. The fight is happening on April 20th. He's just playing crazy to sell it," which is weird because there are people out there who are actually crazy, but he's just acting for attention. There is no doubt that Ryan's antics developed mass interest in this fight. It's not like Ryan and Devin had
saw
this
it from a mile away.
real-life beef, which is usually the main reason why any fight gets a ton of hype. Because when you watch their face-offs and trash talk moments, they seem more like two people
all because
just
Ryan
having a
ended up
mild
whooping him don't mean nothing. In the moral sense. Morally, Ryan's still a weirdo.
You did not give me an A-cam.
You don't remember that fight in Reno?
No, you beat me though. I'll give you that.
So how did I get a point taken away and I won?
Because you won. You beat me all 3 rounds. Duh. You can still win. Think about it.
No, but I got a point taken away.
It seemed like every day Ryan was an entirely different person, and even though the conspiracy theories and obscure tweets slowed down, his mental health and potential substance use was still in question.
I've been feeling a lot of hurt because I tried myself. I tried my hardest to share all the love that he gave me, and I tried to help out the kids, and I tried my best, and everybody tried to break me down.
Rich, poor, sad,
I tried my best. I tried my best. While I'm lying to get an extra $10 million.
Your balls and your word, and I hang that everybody straight up.
Yeah, and you ain't no man of your word, buddy. You're a liar.
No little friend. This is a big friend.
When I was on the Katy Trail, literally.
Shut up, bro. The only thing you got in common with Scarface, the only thing you got in common with Tony Montana is the fact that you be snorting. You be snorting that stuff.
That is crazy. And yes, I'm running for president. I'm not even kidding. This one, hey, I'm gonna take a toast to all the haters.
Take a toast to all the haters. Oh my gosh, I'm so cool. I'm taking a toast for all the haters.
The internet had to say, Ryan was confident that he would win this fight. He had so much confidence that he did not seem to take his opponent seriously.
You might hear me singing one of my songs between the rounds and just like, no. You want to hear one of my songs? I can just make a new one. NGQ, doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through. And
He even showed up to the weigh-ins drinking a beer. Ryan made a deal with Haney's team beforehand that he would pay them $500,000 for every pound overweight he was, which ended up being a bad move because Ryan weighed in at 143 pounds, meaning he owed them $1.5 million, but he honored his deal and paid them the 7 figures. If a boxer comes in overweight, they can technically disqualify him, but Devin Haney insisted that he did not care and the fight should go on.
And at any point, did you consider not taking the
Yeah,
fight,
because he probably thought he was going to beat Ryan.
Of course not. It don't matter what weight he came in. I'm a true champion, and I will show it.
It was now just a couple of days before the bout, and the boxing
said that
world
it
was
didn't matter what weight you were in, and then you got knocked out 4 times, buddy. So
one-sided fights in history.
You look like a clown, Devin Haney.
Understand that Devin Haney was undefeated, so it seemed like a no-brainer that he would walk away with the W. I mean, that's for sure what the odds makers thought.
Until he did.
The odds for Devin Haney to win were overwhelmingly favoring him, somewhere as high as -900, -800, but the average seemed to be around -600, which means that you would have to bet $600 to make 100. The odds for Ryan to win were placed at +550, meaning your bet would be multiplied by 5.5 if Ryan won. And a lot of people lost a lot of money that night, because even though the score indicates Ryan won by split decision, he dominated Haney in the ring, knocking him down 3 times even though it should have been 6, because Haney managed to hang on to Ryan's waist for dear life. Ryan looked as sharp as ever. He was not playing games. He was not dancing around or hugging. He was there for a brawl, and he came out victorious. Against all odds, against all insanity allegations and potential alcohol abuse, Ryan gave Devin
because he wasn't actually insane. He's just a weirdo acting
hours
insane.
Of the fight being over, he sat down with Patrick Bet David and told the world that this was
and all because you can throw hands doesn't change the fact that you're a weirdo who acted insane.
My cameraman Chance, Ajay's there. Hey, we have it pre-recorded months ago. What I say
say was gonna happen. I said, I'm about to make sure everybody thinks I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Wow, it's just gonna be called The Great Escape. Like, I have it all documented. I was already planning it, weeks and weeks and months behind. And I was not gonna budge for nobody. It didn't matter if I went on his podcast, anybody's podcast. I was acting like sporadic, like just like crazy. I'll go on.
Your mannerisms, you were just like
spaces. I'll do this with my nose. Like, no, it's just a tick. I had everything. Like, I just like, but then you make adjustments to. What was real though is at times I did drink a little bit during camp because I like to drink.
Ryan claims that basically all of his pre-fight antics were a lie, besides the drinking, which does explain his face being so bloated. But he did tell Jake Paul on a FaceTime call that the beer he drank at the weigh-ins was fake.
Yo, do you have extra
Yeah, that's
beer?
what I was about to say. Yeah, he was claiming that it was fake.
What? Oh, shit.
Yeah, apple juice and sparkling water.
Yeah, I thought it was real.
And although faking multiple manic episodes is definitely a twisted way to get attention, he did double down on his advocacy for crimes against children.
There's actually really people in the front lines of all this. I'm in contact with them. His name is Jaco. I'm not gonna say his last name, but basically he's a big advocate. He goes to Congress all the time to speak about child trafficking, and he could confirm all these things.
The kids, did you actually have videos of kids? Things that
I actually do.
No, he doesn't.
You have videos?
Yes, we have
No,
videos.
you don't.
Who have you shown them to?
The guy Jaco.
Nobody.
We're gonna go to Congress with it.
But the most
this
shocking
random
story
guy
that came from this
Jacob.
was that Ryan
You're a
wagered
liar, bro.
$2 million
Talking about you're
bet
going
on
to Congress
himself
with
to
it, bro.
win,
You're a
which,
liar.
yes,
Get
is
outta here.
legal. Boxing is the only sport that allows athletes to bet on themselves. However, they cannot bet on
which
themselves
is weird.
to lose, obviously. Since Ryan's odds were at plus 550, that would mean his payout would be somewhere around $10 to $12 million.
It's just still weird that you can bet on yourself to win.
Is that a true story?
But
And you made $12 million?
I made $12 million.
Sick.
Yeah. That was cool too. But basically, I gave everybody the word to place that bet. I just felt like really disrespected by Vegas, and in my head, I said this is gonna be the biggest loss Vegas ever had in a minute because they're like. I just felt like it was disrespectful.
Now, we don't have any proof that Ryan made this bet. He is the same guy who
you
lied
felt
about
like it was
literally everything
disrespectful,
leading
bro.
up to
You're
this fight.
disrespectful.
So at this point, it's kind of hard to believe anything he says. But the entire internet did a 180 overnight.
Clown.
They were calling him crazy. Now they were calling him
Clown
a genius.
Garcia.
But just before Ryan could walk away,
He's
the
definitely
genius
not a
victor who
genius.
played the world and got
Tired of
filthy
everybody
rich.
calling somebody a
Breaking news hit
genius just
days
because
after
they're
the
a
fight
dummy that
Ryan
figured out how to
tested
make
positive
money.
for performance-enhancing drugs.
By doing
ESPN
something
reported
morally
Starbucks
stupid
Ryan
or morally
Garcia tested
questionable.
positive for the performance-enhancing substance Ostarine the day before and the day of his upset win over Devin Haney last month. Now, there is a due process that people need to respect when it comes to a fighter testing positive. They have an additional B sample test to essentially double-check the results. These trials take at least a few weeks, sometimes even months, to 100% certify that someone is guilty of doping. However, the very next day after the news broke, Devin Haney went on ESPN to essentially declare Ryan as a cheater.
During the build-up, we've seen a lot of interesting
He probably
things.
is a cheater.
We've seen his character. We've seen the guy cheat. We see the type of person that he is.
Ryan immediately proclaimed his innocence.
These dudes are weirdos, bro. They're trying to take a young Christian man down. I would never, ever take steroids in my life.
A young Christian man down? Shut up.
Cheat, bro. This is God-given.
Shut up.
God-given.
This is exactly what God-gifted, God-given. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Stop using God as your shield, bro.
Low chance
You're
that
weird.
Ryan was intentionally using these PEDs to gain an advantage. Ostarine is a research chemical, not an FDA-approved drug. It
Like
is
people
supposed
like
to
that are
enhance lean
weirdos
muscle
trying to use
growth and
Christianity or
strength.
use their
Victor
religion to
Conte,
try and
who's an
make
extremely
themselves look like a better
controversial sports nutrition
person.
expert banned from every sport
Get
besides
outta here.
boxing, tweeted, "Fake news is being spewed about the New York State Athletic Commission's chart of allowable limits for PEDs. Ostarine has a 0.1 nanograms per milliliter allowable limit, and Ryan Garcia had 6 nanograms per milliliter reported for 419, which is 60 times over the limit. Although 60 times over sounds like an insane stat, we are talking about micrograms, minuscule amounts of the drug. According to Ostarine's clinical trials, 3 milligrams is where the test shows to actually have an impact on performance.
In general, what we see when we dig into the literature is that Ostarine at a dose of about 3 milligrams is kind of where you start to get into the territory of increases in power, something that could be chalked up to useful in sport. Anything below that, you're not really getting, especially as a male, highly unlikely to be getting anything worth taking it to begin with. If you're an athlete with even a room temperature IQ coach on your side, would hopefully
more
tell
plates,
you
more dates.
This is not the
Ain't this the same guy that exposed Liver King?
Not completely
Pretty
idiotic person who would ever suggest
Pretty sure he exposed
using
Liver
Osterine
King for
as a PED in boxing.
being
Not
on the
only did Ryan
roids
have a minuscule amount
when
in
all
his
that
system,
came out.
but when you consider that he tested positive the day before and the day of the fight, that would not be enough time for the drug to actually improve his performance. He would have had to have been taking much larger doses weeks in advance. This puts into question that Ryan may have taken the drug by accident, which could be possible. Perhaps he took a supplement that he thought was 100% legal, but it wasn't. He brought up numerous times that he took ashwagandha, which is an evergreen shrub that contains chemicals that might help calm the brain and reduce stress, which he thought might have something to do with the positive test. However, his main reason as to why he is being falsely accused actually makes a lot of sense.
Victor Conte is connected to Snack. Snack is who sponsors Devin Haney. He was known to be a chemist and a biohacker that helped a bunch of base players cheat. He got banned from baseball.
Stick with me here for a second because I gotta give a little background. Victor Conte is the founder of the Balco Lab, a business that supplied anabolic steroids to professional athletes and Olympians in the 80s and 90s. Conte developed, with the help of a chemist, his own steroid that was undetectable in athlete testing. After 14 years of doping the biggest athletes in the world, including Barry Bonds, Marion Jones, Jason Giambi, Shane Mosley, just to name a few, Conte was tried and found guilty in 2003 for conspiring to distribute performance-enhancing drugs to more than 30 baseball, football, and track and field stars. After serving just 4 months in prison, he proclaims his innocence to this day.
So from 84 all the way until 2000, everything that
I said he's still proclaiming his innocence.
Legal, completely clean, no athletes were ever given any sort of performance-enhancing drug.
Victor rode the paper-thin line of what is illegal and what is simply a deep understanding and manipulation of the rules his whole career.
I know that the anti-doping rules that are in place are so easy for the athletes to beat, it's like taking candy from a baby. Did I feel that I was doing something different than other athletes, coaches, and trainers had done throughout the entire history of the Olympic sport? The answer is no. I mean, the whole history of the Olympic Games is just full of corruption, cover-up, performance-enhancing drug use. It's not what the world thinks it is.
It's a fraud.
It's a fraud.
Despite Victor's crimes, he got right back into the world of sports nutrition after being released from prison. But this time around, he was claiming to be an anti-doping advocate. He started a new company that is basically the same as Balco called Snack, which is his supplement company that they say has been pioneering the expansion of human potential by utilizing clinical science to drive athletic performance. Snack is a sponsor of Devin Haney, who works one-on-one with Victor Conte. Additionally, Victor has associations with VADA, the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. VADA is the company that performed the drug test on Ryan. Now, Victor is not the owner nor founder of VADA, and they claim he has no association with the company, but he is very much an outspoken advocate for them.
And I became an outspoken anti-doping advocate in 2005, so I refer my fighters to VADA. That's the extent, of my relationship. Did I introduce Margaret Goodman and Flip Hamonsky that run VADA?
I don't know, but it seems like it's a little weird that you're an advocate after you made a steroid.
Be able to do the testing at WADA accredited labs. Yes, I made some introductions.
Either you actually did a complete 180 or you're BSing right now, boy.
Steroids that don't show up on drug tests, works directly with Ryan's opponent, and is a huge advocate with ties to the company that is doing the drug test on Ryan. Well, that's up for you to decide. Ryan Garcia has been served a 1-year ban until April 20th, 2025.
Well,
His
that might be a stretch
from him and ruled as a no contest. Therefore, Devin Haney technically retains his undefeated record. Ryan also had to forfeit his prize earnings of $1.2 million. Luckily, he bet on himself, unless the Vegas pit bosses are trying to track him down and get their refund as well. At the end of the day, it is Ryan's responsibility to know exactly what goes into his body. He knows how serious drug testing is in this sport, and if the legal limit for a drug is 0, then anything over that is cheating. End of story. Even if it was an accident or a setup. Having specific drugs in your system on the day of the fight is against the rules and considered cheating. However, I do find it odd that Victor Conte said this.
Let's for just a moment talk about Devin Haney, my guy, and how horrible this is for him that he has to deal with this stuff. And until we get a reasonable explanation from Ryan, the burden of proof is on him to prove there was no intent to cheat. Because otherwise, I don't care if somebody snuck into your room and spiked your toothpaste, you're going to be responsible.
It seemed very specific that he mentioned someone sneaking drugs into their opponent's toothpaste as a setup. I mean, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, that is weird.
Kind of sounds like someone who was speaking from experience. Now, with Ryan feeling like he was set up, combined with his excessive alcohol consumption, his life began crashing down. His mother was diagnosed with cancer, and he tweeted, "If my mom dies, I'm going with her." 1 week later, he was arrested in Los Angeles for felony vandalism after a Beverly Hills hotel accused him of causing an estimated $15,000 in damage. Then the next week he went viral again for his drunken antics at a poker game alongside other celebrities like Jimmy Butler, Ninja, and Dan Blazarian.
Cheers. Is he gonna chug that whole thing? All right. Only a diamond would be insane.
I'm different. It feels great. I love Jesus.
Bro, what are you doing, Doug?
Are those pants just falling off?
Even if you wanted to give Ryan the benefit of the doubt and see his perspective, he would send out some ridiculous tweet or go on a drunken rant that made you realize no 25-year-old should be acting like this. And on July 4th, 2024, he would officially cross the line.
I didn't even know he was 25.
Twitter space in a drunken stupor, and in less than 6
crazy.
minutes,
He's close to being the same age as me.
Irreversible damage.
Niggas are sending niggas to the ER, and y'all niggas worried about other people saying the ER, the hard R, when niggas are saying niggas to the ER.
The fact that you're speaking on black crime, which doesn't get speaked about enough, you know what I mean? Because that is a real thing.
Bro, you are weird, Doug.
That nigga was a crackhead, bro. He died because he had fentanyl in his system. Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that again. Relax.
Bro, you're a weirdo.
Okay, now what?
Exactly. Look at all this. Yeah, Patrick, put it all out there. Put all the info out there, Patrick. Ryan needs to be exposed.
Bro, you're like a gay ass fag, bro. Bro, you and Muslims as little kids, bro. All you bro. All you Muslim ass, weird ass.
You're gonna regret saying all of this. When you
Guess what? I will never be touched.
You're gonna regret it all, Ryan.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, you never be touched. You never be touched until the next day. Till the next day. Oh, I got a little too drunk. I said some stuff I didn't mean. Yeah, shut up, weirdo.
I hate him.
You're a weirdo, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan thought he could just go on the internet and speak without consequences, because that's exactly what he has done for the past few months. But this time he finally said too much, and in less than 24 hours, Ryan Garcia was officially expelled by the World Boxing Council after the president tweeted, "I am hereby expelling Ryan Garcia from any activity with our organization. We reject any form of discrimination. I fear for Ryan's well-being as he has declined multiple attempts for our help with mental health and substance abuse." And if you thought Ryan woke up sober and had a moment of clarity after realizing he let the darkest part of his mind spill out onto the internet, you'd be wrong.
And guess what? I'm not apologizing for nothing. You ain't gonna catch me apologizing for nothing.
Followed by more empty apology tweets like, "I take all responsibility for my words. I misunderstood. I just got a lot of trauma. I struggle with substance abuse and it's hard for me."
Nobody want to hear that.
I actually love black people,
Don't nobody want to hear that.
Which is why I'm actually sad I offended all my black family and friends. Also to the Muslim community and all my homies that are Muslims, my bad. Nobody thought these apologies were sincere.
My bad.
The damage had been done. His own family was forced to make a statement denouncing everything he said. Ryan has been open open about his ongoing struggle with mental health over the years, and as a family, we are committed to ensuring and encouraging that he receives the necessary help to navigate this very challenging time. His father is now even pleading for him to go to rehab.
I would love for him to get some type of therapy when it comes to his drinking.
But as long as Ryan has access to social media, he will continue to make posts that just dig a deeper hole for himself and reveal his true intentions. If he does not change his behavior, he will have thrown away his entire life's work and may never step into the ring again.
Good. Yep, and Ryan Garcia should never step into a ring again. Not because he ain't a good fighter, because he is a decent fighter. But how you act when you ain't in that ring ain't got nothing to do with inside the ring. You gotta be a professional at all times. And even when you don't want to act professional, you can't be acting like you just discriminating against all types of races. That's crazy. That's wild. And then you gonna go up there like, oh, I'm sad I offended my black friends and family. Get out of here, dog. The people in that Twitter space, whatever it was telling you, oh, you're gonna regret this. And what'd you say? Oh, I can't be touched. So keep that same energy. Don't try and act like it's any different now that you ain't drunk no more. And I don't want to hear nobody talking about he needs rehab, he has a problem. He had plenty of time to go to rehab and fix his problem. And then he was lying to everybody talking about he's seeing kids get R-word at Bohemia Grove. And he's seeing all this stuff go down, acting crazy. He should have been going to rehab then, but he wasn't. He was worried about selling a fight and making more money. So good. You got your money. Now get expelled. And if you ain't heard, just today or recently, from what I had saw today, he called his girl cheating on him. I don't know if it's his ex-girl or his girl now, but I'm pretty sure it's his girl now. He came in on her cheating on him with another guy. And then she was showing like pictures and stuff of him throwing stuff around. Yeah, it's looking real bad for Ryan Garcia. Well deserved. Well deserved, Ryan Garcia, because you're a piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a POS, boy. A piece of dog crap. But that's going to be it for this one, homies. Shout out to Patrick CC for making this video and for showing the world how dumb this yo Ryan Garcia is. Shout out to Patrick CC. Go watch his video. Like, comment, subscribe on his video on his channel. Like, comment, subscribe on my video on my channel if you want to keep up with the channel, homies, and with the videos, homies. Keep it up. Subscribe, homie. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
I got the sauce, you could just soak in it. I got the sweet aromatic with dope in it. My pan is so wet, it's so clean, put some soap in it. I went in Gucci, and I'm closing it. I went in Louis, and I'm closing it. You went in Prada, and you stole from me. Okay, she give me the pussy, I float in it. Okay, she do not like root beer, got coke in it. Okay, her skin is so smooth, cause she lotion it. Rock it a boom, little bitch, I'm toting it. Pikachu, boba.